In League of Legends, Draven is a champion frequently played by the summoner and streamer Destiny. On today's episode of LoL Math, we'll be analyzing the damage dealing potential of multiple Draven item builds requested by Destiny himself. Let's take a look at the item builds that were requested. The first scenario involves Draven having Berserker's Greaves, a Phantom Dancer, Last Whisper, Infinity Edge, and 2 full Bloodthirsters. The second involves Draven having Berserker's Greaves, a Zephyr, Last Whisper, and 3 full Bloodthirsters. One should keep in mind the second build is 750 gold cheaper than the first build. It was also requested that both scenarios be tested with the Guardian Angel replacing one of the Bloodthirsters, but we'll get to that later. We'll also be analyzing the runes and masteries Destiny uses that will boost Draven's damage dealing potential against enemy champions. These will grant Draven 16.52 flat armor penetration, 8% armor penetration, 9.75 attack damage, 12.06 attack damage assuming Draven is level 18, which we will be, 4% attack speed, and 2% bonus damage. Now let's compare the damage dealing potential of the 2 item builds on Draven. For Draven's auto attacks, we'll be looking at 2 different scenarios. First, we'll have Draven use auto attacks as quickly as possible. The second, we'll have Draven use an auto attack enhanced by spinning axe, auto attack as many times as possible while the axe is in the air, and catch the axe, all over the course of 2 seconds. We'll refer to this as a spinning axe combo. If Blood Rush is active, Draven will be able to land 2 normal auto attacks while the axe is in the air, as opposed to just 1. We'll also assume his ultimate ability only hits once. With the first set of items against a target with 75 armor, such as a level 18 Ezreal, Draven will deal 528.65 and 549.37 damage per second. He will deal 625.5 and 727.67 damage per second while Blood Rush is active. His abilities will deal 347.99 and 695.28 damage. The second set of items, Draven will deal 588.54 and 606.94 damage per second to the same target. He will deal 696.37 and 805.44 damage while Blood Rush is active. His abilities will deal 368.19 and 739.72 damage. As we can see here, the damage and damage per second from the second set of items is greater overall. However, while it's impossible to know exactly when Draven will critically strike with the first set of items, we should still look at a scenario where we take it into account. To make things simple, we'll assume Draven auto attacks 100 times. Due to his 55% critical strike chance on the first item build, we'll just say 55 of those attacks will critically strike. We'll also have another scenario where half of those attacks are enhanced by spinning axe and also critically strike. If we take critical strikes into account, Draven will deal 1072.92 and 1350.97 damage per second. Even though this is impossible to predict, it is apparent that a decent amount of critical strikes make the first item build superior to the second item build from a damage per second standpoint. However, we should remember that Draven will regain more health with the second set of items due to the higher lifesteal. The second set of items will also grant tenacity, higher movement speed, and cooldown reduction. Finally, let's take a look at the item builds if we swap out a Bloodthirster for a Guardian Angel. With the first set of items, against the same target with 75 armor, Draven will deal 408.86 and 434.22 damage per second. If we take critical strikes into account, he will deal 844.73 and 1059.77 damage per second. His abilities will deal 307.59 and 606.39 damage. With the second set of items, Draven will deal 468.75 and 491.79 damage per second to the same target. His abilities will deal 327.79 and 650.84 damage. Just like in the previous scenario, the first item build deals slightly less damage but becomes superior when critical strikes come into play. Overall, when one is playing as Draven, they will be able to deal more damage with the first item build, provided they get a few critical strikes. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you'd like to be informed whenever I release new videos. Click the annotation on the screen if you'd like to see the previous LoL Math episode. You can also like LoL Math on Facebook at facebook.com/TrampolineTales, and follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/TrampolineTales. Thanks for watching this episode of LoL Math.